Real Madrid 1, Osasuna 0. Massive congratulations to Real Madrid for their first La Liga victory of the season. There are so many things that I'm going to mention in this video, guys, and if this is the first time you are coming across my YouTube channel, I will appreciate if you can watch the video carefully till the end, because I've noticed a lot of things in this Real Madrid versus Osasuna game, and I don't want anybody to miss anything. Alright, Real Madrid won the game 1-0. Kylian Mbappe was a goal scorer in that game. Before I go further, Real Madrid created one big chance against Osasuna. One big chance against Osasuna. Real Madrid just one. It's somehow a type, right? It is funny. But let me just tell Xabi Alonso this. He can learn from what is going on with Xavi Hernandez and his career. When Barcelona sacked Xavi Hernandez and brought in Hansi Flick, up to now, Xavi Hernandez is jobless. Yes, he is jobless. And when you take a look at this Real Madrid, since the arrival of Xabi Alonso, we are still to find a true structure of Real Madrid. Yes, we are still to find a true Real Madrid team. The team of 2018, 2019, 2020, up to 2024. We are still to see a Real Madrid team that is willing to play from the first minute to the last minute. And let me take you guys back to this game against Osasuna, right? When you take a look at the game, Real Madrid had how many shots on target? Real Madrid had 5 shots on target against Osasuna. Osasuna had just 1 shot on target. 0 shot on target against Real Madrid. Now, 5 shots on target, which is already good. 5 shots on target, 0 goal from those 5 shots. 1 shot came from Vinicius. 1 shot came from Militao. And all of these shots were during the first half of the game. Kylian Mbappe had 2 shots also in this game. Then Franco Mastantuono with his own shot also in this game. 5 shots on target for Real Madrid and 1 big chance created. Imagine Real Madrid playing a game. I mean the Real Madrid of Cristiano Ronaldo, the Real Madrid of Karim Benzema, the Real Madrid of Kylian Mbappe, the Real Madrid of Vinicius Junior play a game against Osasuna and they create 1 big chance. 1. It seems to be funny, but it is not funny. Because if this is how Real Madrid is going to play, then the season is going to be difficult for them. Right? When you see the way they played tonight against Osasuna, you can ask a question like, is that how they are going to play against Barcelona? Is that how they are going to play against Atletico de Madrid? Is that how they are going to play against Atletico Bilbao? Is that how they are going to play against Villarreal? Is that how they are going to play against other European clubs in the UEFA Champions League? And if they play like that, can they win the game? Now, when you take a look at this game, right, Xabi Alonso used the normal formation that Carlo Ancelotti was using with Real Madrid, 4-3-3. Yes, Vinicius and Militao, these 2 guys were very top, and Vinicius was the most rated player on the pitch against Osasuna. Alvaro Carreras, he was good. Trent Alexander-Arnold, the guy lost 15 balls in this game. I'm not here to criticize anybody, I'm here to speak out the truth. Trent Alexander-Arnold on his debut, on his La Liga debut for Real Madrid, was not a memory that someone needs to save. His debut was not that good. That's the main reason why he was substituted. Now, when you go at the level of the midfield, Valverde, Tchouaméni and Arda Güler, is this midfielder going to work? It did not work today. If you ask me if it is going to work, I will tell you, let us be patient and see if things are going to happen in the next day, because it did not work against Osasuna. Nobody is there to create chances. Nobody is there to create chances. I cannot remember Valverde creating chances. No. I cannot remember Tchouaméni creating chances in any game for Real Madrid. No. Arda Güler neither. Real Madrid is still under construction, but I believe they have a squad that they can go above every other club in Europe. It is not time for excuses. When we go to the level of the attack, I saw Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe, and Brahim Diaz. When I saw this formation, I was like, why is Brahim Diaz ahead of Rodrigo? Right? That was the first question that I asked myself. I was like, okay, it is football game. It is actually the first game of the season. Let us just wait and see what the guy has to offer to the public. And if I'm being honest with you, Kylian Mbappe had a good game. But the game that Kylian Mbappe played today against Osasuna, I'm not going to pretend it cannot work against bigger teams. Kylian Mbappe, no one understood if he was being played as a winger today, as a striker today, or as an offensive midfielder. Right? He was somehow confusing. Vinicius Jr. was confused at the same time. Brahim Diaz was even nowhere to be found in this game. Yes, I'm not going to pretend to you. Brahim Diaz was nowhere to be found in this game. But anyways, it is still the first game of the season. And they are lucky enough that that first game of the season was against a smaller club, Osasuna. Real Madrid, why did they win the game? To me, Osasuna could have battled for this game till the last minute of the game. Because that tackle on Kylian Mbappe was not necessary from that defender. He was not just being wise. He was not just being wise. You get the point? He was not just being wise. Real Madrid, let me send a message to Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso, I know you are not watching this video, but you have to take things serious. Because the way you came to Real Madrid can still be the same way you will leave. I know who Real Madrid club president is. I know who Florentino Perez is. Yes, he will accept you with his 2 hands, and he can still send you out with his 2 hands without any panic. So, Xabi Alonso, I'm expecting more from you in the days ahead. I'm not a Real Madrid fan, but I'm expecting more from Real Madrid in the days ahead. If they play like this against Barcelona, they will not survive. If they play like this against Atletico de Madrid, it is not going to be easy, even against Atletico Bilbao. When you take a look at the statistics board, Real Madrid had 7 shots off target and 5 shots on target. Ball position, Real Madrid had a ball position of 70, which is what everybody saw. Real Madrid now wants to be dominant over their opponent in terms of ball position, which is good. But what does Real Madrid need at this point in time? What does Real Madrid need at this point in time that is going to make things different? Because this Real Madrid is not different from that of Carlos Ancelotti. Guys, if you are watching the video right up to this point, I don't want to make the video to be long. If you are watching the video right up to this point, tell me down in the comment section what you actually think about this Xabi Alonso and his tactics. Do you think they are going to work? We saw it at the Club World Cup. The first game, I think that the first game at the Club World Cup, the first official game of Xabi Alonso as a Real Madrid head coach was against Al Hilal, and they suffered the first 45 minutes. At the end, the game draw 1-1. The second game, I think, was against Pachuca. The third game was against Salzburg, if I'm not mistaken. They also played a game against is it Borussia Dortmund? Yes, Borussia Dortmund, PSG. And I cannot remember a single game that Real Madrid dominated from the first minute to the last minute. So guys, if you are watching the video right, with all these recent statistics, rate Xabi Alonso first official games for Real Madrid as a head coach from 1 to 10. Rate his games from 1 to 10. And also, do you think with the way Real Madrid is playing, can they win games against bigger opponents? And also, do you think they can win the La Liga title this season and also the UEFA Champions League this season? Because that is the main objective for Real Madrid this season. That is why they signed 4 players this summer: Trent Arnold, Hussein, Carreras, and Mastantuono. Guys, I've come to the end of this video, and if this is the first time you are coming across my YouTube channel, I will appreciate if you can hit a thumb up to this video, you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and most importantly, you tell me what you think about this game between Real Madrid and Osasuna, and most importantly as well, you turn on the notification bell so when next I post videos that are similar to this one, you'll be one of the first people to see it. And also, you share the video to 1 to 2 people, because I'll be here every day to keep you guys in touch, anything football related. See you guys until my next video.